Hello everyone. Uh, Now I want to talk about English for oral communication. First, I introduce myself. My name is Archana Bano. Okay, let's start English for oral communication. First is as a part of independent learning, you are required to give presentations, written or oral, depending on the requirements of your course. These presentations may not be essayed, however, it would be a great advantage to master some basic presentation skills because they are lifelong skills that you can apply in any auction, formal, informal, ever after you have left the university. Remember, whether you are a CEO of a multinational company, politician, teacher, unionist, or even prime minister, presentation skills are critical to your professional and personal development. Second is reflection. Reflection is it is clear that the power in learning is in action of doing. The activity reflection provides the same power through the action of articulation. Thoughts reflection is the necessary branch in the learning process that takes place when a student is involved in a service learning experience. That are traditional strategies such as writing in journal, reporting orally in front of the class, or writing an essay describing the experience. The following example we included and also move ahead of the tried and true, giving the facilitator a variety of other methods that he or she might like to incorporate in the class. Third, reflective essays, direct writings, experimental research paper, service learning, contracts and logs, direct readings. Discuss about reflective essays. Reflective essays are a more formal example of journal entry essay. Questions are provided at the beginning of the semester and students are expected to submit two to three essays during the term. Reflective essays can focus on personal development, academic connections to the course content or ideas, and recommendations for future action. As with any essay, criteria can be clearly stated to guide the work of the students. Chris Koliba and Georgetown University. and then second is director writings. Director writings are students consider the service experience within the framework of course content. The instructor identifies a section from structure a question for students to answer. For example, William Gray has identified 5 stages of a mentor-protege relationship. At what stage is your mentoring relationship with your protege at this point in the semester? When evidence do you have to support this statement? In the following weeks, what specific action can you take facilitate the development of Director writings can be provided at the beginning of the semester or given to students as the semester progresses. Students may also create their own director writings questions from the text. Director writings provide opportunity for application and critical analysis of the course content. And then experientially research paper. Experientially research paper and experientially research paper based on collapse experiential learning cycle is a formal paper that asks students to identify particular experience at the service site and analysis that experience within the broader context in order to make recommendations for change. Mid-semester students are asked to identify an underlying social issue they have encountered at the service site. Students then research the social issue and read 3 to 5 articles on the topic. Based on their experience and library research, students make recommendations for future action. This reflection activity is useful in interdisciplinary course and provide students flexibility within the disciplinary interests and experience to pursue issue. Experience at the service site class presentations of the experientially research paper can culminate semester work with Julie Hedacher. This one is experientially research paper. And then service learning contracts logs. Service learning contract formally sees the learning and service objective for the course. Students in collaboration with their instructor and agency supervisor identify learning and service objective and identify the range of tasks to be complete during the service experience. Oftentimes, a service learning contract cannot be complete until the student is at the agency for a couple for weeks and has clear idea of how their skills and experiences can be of service. A service log is a continuous summary of specific activity complete and progress toward accomplishing the service learning goals. The contract and the log can become the basis for reflection when students are asked to assess their progress towards meeting the identified objective and identify the obstacles and supports that had an impact on their ability to achieve the service learning objective. These items can also be submitted in a service learning portfolio as evidence of the activities complete. This one is a service learning. Director readings. Director readings are a way promote students to consider their service experience within a broader context of social responsibility and civics literacy, since textbooks really challenge students to consider how knowledge within a discipline can be applied to current social needs. readings must be added if this is a learning objective of the course. Direct readings can become the basic for class discussion or a director writing. And then conclusion, the available evidence suggests that many science teachers have not had sufficiently rich experience the content relevant to the science courses they currently teach, let alone a substantially redesigned science curriculum. Very few teachers have experience with the science and engineering practice description in the NGSS. These trends are especially pronounced both for elementary school teachers and schools that serve a high presentation of low income students where teachers are often newer and less qualified. This is a conclusion also. Although professional development is available to all teachers, the committee found no evidence that element middle and high learn content related to the course they teach, the new version of science education, or how to teach to that new version in challenging and effective ways. Instead, professional development appears to be more piecemeal, with few, if any, opportunities for the majority of teachers to engage in sustained study of sensitive practice and effective science instruction. High school teachers have some of those opportunities, while middle and elementary school teachers who themselves may not have had much preparation in science and science teaching in their initial teacher preparation experience have fewer. Again, this situation is most pronounced in schools that serve high presentation of low incoming students and in which teacher turnover is especially high, leading to less experienced and qualified workforce. And then the last is language grammar. Language or grammar. Learning the grammar of a language will enable you to understand how sentences are constructed and construct your own sentences. Without a knowledge of grammar, all you can do is learn individual words phrase. Don't assume that the grammar of you'll want to will be the same as your L1. No two languages have exactly the same structure. And then that's all. Thank you very much.